story because I think a lot of you can relate to this. How many of you have ever had somebody say something mean to you? Yeah, me too. Me too. And I often tell the story. When I was your age, people said such mean things to me. And they called me names. And Diamond might be the only one that knows this story. But when I was in elementary school from 4th grade to 6th grade, they called me Blackie because my skin was dark. They called me Baldy because my hair was short. They called me everything they could all the way through the end of elementary school and middle school. But when I got to high school, I got the award for the best personality in the whole school. Wow. And what that meant was, even though they didn't like the way I looked, they liked the way I acted. Right. The meanest thing to say, hello friends, my name is Little Bill. My teacher is Miss Murray. One day, a new boy, Michael Riley, came into our class. It didn't take long for him to start trouble, just until recess. I walked to the basketball court with my friends Andrew, Jose, and Kiku. My cousin Fuchsia was waiting for us. She's in a different class. Jose was dribbling when Michael showed up. I know a better game, Michael said. It's called playing the dozens. You get 12 chances to say something mean to a person. The meanest thing is the winner. I'll start, Jose. Andrew is a lousy basketball player. Jose hops with frogs in the 6th grade lab, said Andrew. But Andrew eats frogs for dinner. Kiku looked sick. You shoot like a girl, Michael said to me. I shoot like a girl, said Fuchsia. She took the ball and walked a few steps and swish, a perfect shot. Yeah, baby, she said. Michael pointed his finger at me. I'm not finished with you. Just then the bell rang. Tomorrow, Michael said. I couldn't do my homework. I was thinking about what to say to Michael tomorrow. There had to be a million mean things to say to him, but I was so mad I couldn't think of any of them. I stood on my bed, I flexed my muscles, I started jumping and yelling, watch out, Riley man, I am the best, the greatest, the smartest kid in the world. Soon my mother was at the door. Young man, stop jumping on that bed right now, said Mom. I jumped down with a loud crash. I went to the dinner table. Macaroni and cheese. Fantastic. My great-grandmother, they call her Alice the Great, was already at the table. Little Bill was all that noise about, she said. I'm getting ready for a contest tomorrow, I said. A boxing match? No, it's called playing the dozens because you have 12 chances to say something mean to the other guy. I'm going to make a list of a million things to say. If I study that list real hard, I can't lose. That's when my dad walked up into the kitchen. He's Big Bill. Hey, buddy, what's this I hear about studying? Big test tomorrow? No, dear. Our son is in a contest, Mom said. He has to come up with a million mean things to say to someone at school. When I was a boy, we called that ranking, Dad said. This new kid, Dad said I shoot like a girl. Dad shrugged his shoulders and said, So? So, Dad, Michael is a creep. So, Dad said. My dad was about to say it again. So? Is that all you can say? I asked. So? You said it about a million times. When I looked around the table, everyone was smiling. It's easier than studying a million things to say, Dad said. He got up and jumped around. I was the world champion. And the rest of us said, So? The next day, Michael was waiting for me in the schoolyard. I was ready for him. You smell like an old dog with egg salad, Michael started. So, I said. So you're a stupid nerd who looks like a slimy slug. So, I said. You're a teacher's pet with bugs living in your hair, said Michael. I thought that was funny and I laughed and then I said, So? Soon the other kids were laughing. And Michael was getting angry. This isn't how you play the game. You have to call me names. Call me stupid. Call me ugly. Call me mean, Michael yelled. I laughed harder. He was funny. So? Michael yelled even more. You're supposed to be getting angry. You should be crying by now. What's wrong with you? You're funny, I said. The bell rang. I'm going inside, Michael said as he ran off. I looked at Andrew. So? He said as he saved time and we laughed. Then we walked to our classroom. Michael was sitting all alone at his desk. I kind of liked him and I felt sorry for him. We're playing basketball during recess. Do you want to play, I asked. Sure, Michael said. You can be on my team, Andrew said. He's a lousy player, I said, grinning. Michael smiled and said, what do you think he said? So, we all laughed together. Outside, I held my hand and Michael gave me a high five. And that was the story, the meanest thing to say. Wow.